Hello everyone, welcome to New Web Coaching Classes for Mathematics. This is your host Jatin. Today we are going to discuss about some of the leftover questions of exercise 7.1. So without wasting time, let's start with exercise 7.1's seventh question first. In the seventh question it is given, find the point on the x-axis which is equidistant from 2, minus 5 and minus 2, 9. So what is given in the question basically? There is a point on x-axis and we have discussed in the beginning any point on x-axis is written in the form x, 0 because the ordinate of that point is always 0, right? Now what we have here basically, this point is equidistant from A and B. This means that PA is equal to PB, right? According to the distance formula, the distance of P from A and the distance of P from B is equal. So that is why we have kept it equal. Now, to make the calculation more simple, what we can do, we can simply square them so that when we are finding the distance, we don't have to find the square root, right? Or we don't have to put the square root also. So now, if we apply the relation of the distance formula, we have the distance formula relation as something like this: x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Now, if I substitute the value, or if I apply this relation on the left side, see, since I have put a square, so there will be no square root now. So, on the left side, what I have, this is x minus 2 whole square plus 0 minus 5 whole square, right? And on the right side, if you apply this thing, so on the right side it would be something like this: x minus 2 whole square plus 0 minus 9 whole square. Now when I open this is x square minus 4x plus 4, and this would be 0 plus 5 whole square, right? And on the right side, if you see the right side, what we have, we open the bracket, this is x plus 2 whole square plus this is minus 9 whole square. Now this will be x square minus 4x plus 4, and this is inside the bracket is 5, so 5 square is 25. And on the right side, if I apply the identity of a plus b whole square, it will be x square plus 4x plus 4, and this is 81. This x square can be cancelled from both the sides. Now we shift everything we shift this 4x on this side and the numbers on that side. Before that, we can simplify it. This is minus 4x plus 29, and this is 4x plus 85. Right? Now shift this side. So this is minus 4x equal to 85 minus 29. So this is minus 8x we have on the left side, and on the right side it would be something 56. So I can find x equals to 56 divided by minus 8, which gives me the answer as minus 7. It means the point on the x-axis which is equidistant from the 2 points A and B would be, therefore the point P is P minus 7, 0, right? So this was about the 7th question. Now let's take the 8th question of this exercise. In the 8th question it is given, find the values of y for which the distance between 2 points is 10 units. Now what is given to us, there are 2 points P and Q. P is 2, minus 3 and Q is given to us as 10, y. Now what they have asked us, what is given to us in this question, it is given that the distance between P and Q is 10 units. The distance between P and Q is 10 units. It means if I apply the relation, apply this relation, that should be equal to 10. So, or I can say PQ square is equal to 100. Why I have done this? To remove the square root. Now, if I apply the relation, what I get, this is, it could be 2 minus 10 whole square, that is x1 minus x2 whole square, plus y1 minus y2. So this is minus 3 minus y whole square equals to 100. Again, if you find confusing which is x1, which is y1, which is x2, which is y2, so you can, what you can do, you can just write simply like this under the coordinates, right? Now 2 minus 10 would be minus 8, plus, if you apply the entity here, it will be something like this. We can say this is minus 3 whole square plus minus y whole square plus 2 into minus 3 into minus 5. See, if we have the confusion which identity will be applicable, always apply the identity of a plus b whole square with the signs of the numbers with them. Then you can avoid your confusion, right? So, this is what I have done here. Now, this is 64 plus 9 plus y square, and this is plus 6y equals to 100. Right, now this will be 73. So if I rearrange it, this is y square plus 6y plus 73 equals to 100. Shifting 100 on the left side, what I get, y square plus 6y plus 73 minus 100 equals to 0. Now, the next step would be obviously to simplify these equations. Now, this is y square plus 6y minus 27 equals to 0. Now, it's a quadratic equation, and we can find the factors of this quadratic equation by the splitting of middle term. So, the factor, if we split the middle term, it would be plus 9y minus 3y minus 27 equals to 0. So, this is y into y plus 9 minus 3 into y plus 9 equals to 0. So, this is y plus 9 and y minus 3 equals to 0. So, we get two values of y here. So, we get two values of y here, y equals to minus 9, 3. So, both the values would be correct. It means the point Q is 10, minus 9 or 10, 3. Right. So, this is the way we can do. Let's go to the next question now. In question number 9, it is given if Q 0, 1 is equidistant from 2 points P 5, minus 3 and R x, 6. And find the values of x. Also find the distance QR and PR. So, our first step here is to find the value of x. Now, what is given? It is given in 9th question that Q 0, 1 is equidistant from P 5, minus 3 and R x, 6. Now, this means that PQ is equal to QR. That is, the distance of Q from P and R are equal. Now, as we have done in the previous questions, we just take the square of these two so that we can just avoid the square roots. Now, we have the relation something like this. If I take the distance formula, it is x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square, or it can be x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus 1y whole square. So first of all, we find the distance of PQ. Now since we have done the square, so no square root will be coming. Now, what I have for the PQ, this is P, this is Q, so I write 5 minus 0 whole square plus minus 3 minus 1 whole square. And that equals to, now this is in Q and R, I write it as x minus 0 whole square plus 6 minus 1 whole square. Right, now we simplify this. This will be 5 square plus minus 4 whole square. This is x whole square plus 5 whole square. Now you can see both sides we have 5 square, so we can cancel it out. Now I am left with 16 equals to x square, right? So this means the value of x would be plus minus 4. Now we get two values of 4. Now it is given in the question, after we find the value of x, we have to find the distance QR and PR. So first of all we take x as 4. Now we write if x equals to 4, then R will be 4, 6, right? Now first of all we find the distance QR. Now QR, so Q here is 0, 1. So now I have to find QR. So QR will be equal to under root and x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Right, we substitute the values. We substitute the values and then we can find the length of QR. What is the distance between Q and R, right? So here we put the values. So this is, I can take 4 minus 0 whole square plus 6 minus 1 whole square, and what I get, this is equals to this is 4 square 16 and this will be 5 square 25, and I get QR as equal to under root 41, right? So this is the value of QR when x equals to 4. Now I have to find PR also. Now the coordinates of P is 5, minus 3, and R obviously I have 4, 6. So PR will be equal to under root, again no need to write the relation again, we can just substitute the values and find the answer. So this is 5 minus 4 whole square plus minus 3 minus 6 whole square. So what I get here, this is 5 minus 1 is 1, minus 3 minus 6 becomes minus 9, and minus 9 whole square is 81. So what I get here, PR equals to under root 82 units. Now this was when the value of x is 4. Now we take the value of x as minus 4. Now if x equals to minus 4, then R will be minus 4, 6. Then obviously the value of QR, I write the value of QR. So this is 4 minus 0, I write it as here it will be minus 4 minus 0 whole square plus 6 minus 1 whole square. So this is again minus 4 minus 0 becomes minus 4 and the square is 16. And 6 minus 1 is 5, 5's whole square is 25. So I get the value of QR here, again 41 units. And finally we find PR for this. So P obviously have coordinates 5, minus 3 and R is minus 4, 6. So we write it as, this is, I write 5 minus 4 plus minus 3 minus 6 whole square, right? So this will be obviously 5 plus 4, and this is minus 9 whole square. 5 plus 4 is 9, 9 whole square is 81. So this is 81 and this also 81. So what I get the value of PR? This is under root 182. And if we try to factorize, we can factorize also, and it will be something like this. This will be 2 into 9 into 9. So this comes out to be 9 root 2 units. Right, so this was the solution of 9th question. Let's see the 10th question now. In the 10th question it is given, we have to find relation between x and y such that the point x comma y is equidistant from the point 3 comma 6 and minus 3 comma 4. So what we have supposed, the p is xy is equidistant from a 3 comma 6 and b minus 3 comma 4. Again, what we have to write, this means that pa is equal to pb, or I can say pa square is equal to pb square. Why are we squaring? Again, to remove the square roots. Now, we write the relation. We have the relation something like this. The distance formula is x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. So in PA, it would be, this is P, this is A, so I can write it as x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 6 whole square. Since we don't have we have already done the square, so we are not writing the square root. And on the right side, this is PB, so I write it as x minus 3 whole square and plus this is y minus 4 whole square. Now this becomes, if I expand it using the identity, so this will be x square minus 6x plus 9 and this is y square minus 12y plus 36. And on the right side, when I simplify this, I get it as x plus 3 whole square and this will be, on expanding, it will be y square minus 8y plus 16. So this will be, this y square can cancel, same on the both side. So I am left with x square minus 6x minus 12y and this is plus 45 equals to, so x plus 3 whole square would be x square plus 6x plus 9 minus 8y plus 16. So this is minus 8y and plus 16 and this x square also gets cancelled now. Right? Now what I am left with, this is minus 6x minus 12y plus 45, this is on my left side, and on the right side of equality we have 6x minus 8y plus 25. Now we shift all the terms on the left side, and when we shift it, the sign of all will change. So this plus becomes minus, this minus becomes plus, and this plus again becomes minus. And since everything is on the left side, nothing left, and for nothing, we write it as 0. Now this minus 6x becomes minus 12x, minus 12 plus 8 becomes minus 4y, and 45 minus 25 will be 20. Right? Now what we can do, we can take some common in this. So the common factor here would be minus 4 is the common factor. So if I divide by minus 4, this will be 3x plus y minus 5 equals to 0. So this is our final answer, right? So this was all about exercise 7.1, friends. So next exercise will continue in the next lecture. Thanks for watching the video. Make sure you like to my channel, like to my videos and subscribe to my channel. Right. So this is your host signing off. Goodbye and take care.